It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. And off we go on Thursday night. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Opening play, and Dak's gonna throw. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. The rookie from Texas comes up with it. And the Steelers are gonna have it after his second interception of the season. Well, Brock, if the goal was to set the tone that you're gonna be aggressive all game, I would say mission accomplished, but might be tough to connect on a lot of those against a defense that came ready to play.
Yeah, they were not caught off guard for a second, Kate. They know this offense likes to be aggressive, and dare I say, they may have been expecting that deep shot on the opening snap.
He's got the hook up to Watkins. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, short of the 15. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Steelers first down.
Many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
And he'll have it down to almost the 10-yard line. Running once more with Miller. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here's Fields to throw. Finds Miller complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Not helping themselves with that penalty, and now lining up to try this 4th down. Here's a quick throw to the left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers parlay the interception into points. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Dak off the play fake. That's completed right side. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Offense up to the line fast. 1st down, here's Dak. That's into the hands of Moore. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Boy, take a look at that. Look at him locking down his area of the end zone. They can bring it in close enough to take shots, but there are no easy touchdowns.
Another throw for Prescott. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. Cardi with the extra point. And his guys tie this game 7-7. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Miller. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Cooper to Gene with the stop. They motion the slot man right. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Taking his shot, deep down the field it goes. He's got it deep downfield. There it is, touchdown Pittsburgh. The Steelers just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
Yeah, I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines, because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker, because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. He doesn't like what he sees, so a touchback. They're going to begin at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Prescott. As his target, it's Johnny Wilson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Dak. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Working quickly here. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. They're set up at the 35 now. Play action. Prescott. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Minkah Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Steelers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That tackle made by Kobe Turner. Fields out of the gun. He puts some power on a deep one left. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. This one's going to be a return from deep in the end zone. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. It's a two-score game early. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again is Dak. Hits his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Throwing on first is Prescott. That's complete to Wilson. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's 2nd and 2. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Dak throwing again. Wilson's got it. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down. From the red zone now. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect with Puka Nacua. And 4th and 4 coming up. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. He finds him beyond the marker. Touchdown, LA! Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. Fields on 1st down. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They'll send him over right. 1st down throw for Fields. He has it at the 5! And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Looking up towards the dome. Can't bring it in clean. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Dak off the play fake. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They go play action here. Oh no, they get him yet again! Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And he takes this one back for the pick six. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Has room down the left sideline. Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Rams fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Point after converted from Cardi. And these guys get it back to a 14-point game. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Fields. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. Again, it's Miller. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Steelers pushing for a bigger lead before halftime. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They kick the running back in motion. On the move, headed right. And he runs out of bounds a yard or 2 behind the line. Couldn't get all the way back. That's going to count as a sack.
You know, Kate, that's one of those situations where the game just, I think, speeds up on the QB a little bit. He doesn't flip it out of bounds before he goes out. It's going to end up as a sack on the stat sheet for the defense, and they earned it with effort, chasing him all the way to the sidelines.
The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Motioning him from the slot right. Fields on 3rd. Oh, put some heat on this deep. Big gain downfield. And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Extra point converted by Gay. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21.
Rams 21. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They give it to him again. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Working quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Moore. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 47. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 1.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st and 10 at the 33.
1st down, here's Dak. Wow, wide open here, complete. It's an LA touchdown. A 2nd touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place. But 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers get more points to end a lopsided first half. Gay with the point after. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21.
Rams 28. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
One last play before the break. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this.
28.
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter.
Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
Carty has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead, here's Miller. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Man in motion, out of the slot. On the give, it's Miller. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. That tackle made by Kobe Turner. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That one gains 7. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. Putting a receiver in motion. Now an inside handoff to Miller. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets up the first.
First down, Steelers.
Off play action, it's Fields. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Fields to throw it. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. 30. He's at the 10. And he makes the Heffs go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Carty now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And his guys get it back to a 14-point game. Quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And his return's going to go out of bounds and set them up with a drive starting from the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Handoff here for Miller. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
They send a man in motion. A pistol snap. Fields escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Throwing again on second down. Fields. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down. Trying to find his tight end. And that brings up fourth and long. They send a receiver in motion right. They do snap it. Here's Fields. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. They've got first down from the 31. From the gun is Prescott. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Blown back gets the handoff. And he gets this forward to the 19. Offense in the hurry up here. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. They'll come up 1st and 10. Dak now from the gun. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
Gosh, I love how the receiver creates space from the defender, and even more so the concentration to make the catch. What he didn't have was enough real estate to get his feet in and make an exciting completion.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's a rare defensive win on the ground. He's caught at the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's 3rd and 10.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Minkah Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Steelers take over as he records the 40th interception of his career. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
That's brought in by Miller. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. We've... One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Fields out of the gun. The Rams get to him, and he's dropped. Offense up to the line fast. Fields now on fourth. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10, Prescott. He gets a lot behind one. Deep downfield. Full extension, and he brings it in. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Rams now within one score in the 4th. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. They'll try the extra point one more time. Extra distance, no problem for him as his kick is good. A lot hinging on this onside effort now. They need to get it back, score, and kick the point after to tie this up. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They're set up at the 35 now. Now it's Miller. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. Complete out to the right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Steelers first down. On the ground, it's Miller. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Now it's Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Looking to throw. Cut by Miller. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a two-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Working quickly here. Throwing on first is Prescott. Wilson's got it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Rams down by 10. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here he is to throw. Finds a man right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. To throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. Now to throw. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Los Angeles. This should put it back within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, to tie this game in the 4th. Approaching the final minute here, they need to find a way to defy the odds and get this back. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Coming left is Miller. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. The defense calls a timeout. That's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Man in motion here. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He's got it deep downfield. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers make it a 10-point ball game.
Rams 49. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Only 1 timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now. That's into the hands of Moore. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Play action, Prescott. He sends this one to the end zone. This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds too. Great work. And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal to tie this game in the 4th. Got less than 40 seconds to work with. Not impossible, but gotta recover this kick. And this kick is covered by the Steelers, who are going to go on to win this ball game. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. He's down to a knee, and the Steelers getting ready to celebrate this victory.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And they're continuing.